So I want to ask you a question. I'm going to put you here on a spot. You're a data person, okay? My question is, should a person be given an opportunity purely because of the competence that the person has, or should a person be given a reservation or a quota just because they are born something or they are identified as something? Because I believe it's a competence. If whoever it is does a better job, should get it, is what I
Absolutely. I
believe.
don't I don't think that.
So, do you think, what is your, you know, your opinion on this gender diversity hiring and bringing in hard quotas wherein you eliminate people who are more competent than that person just because of the gender? What is
Yeah,
your
so
opinion on
competence definitely takes precedence, but having awareness about, let's give equal opportunity. It's about equal opportunity I'm talking about. That is important. That's what diversity quotas given. But some places where they make diversity the do and end of all, people get referred as, hey, you are a diversity head. There are people who have told me, hey, you are a diversity head. Come on,
that?
that's an insult to me. Right? I cleared a proper interview. Who did this? Negotiated my salary and come here. Why you call that's what I'm calling as unconscious bias. The person who called me as a diversity hire did not even realize he should not have called me like that. Right? He thought it's fine. It's not fine. Right? It's not fine to call a diversity hire, which is exactly the point I'm saying. Diversity quota should get awareness, right? It is not, hey, I filled my x percentage of people and I am good. That's not how you are good. That doesn't mean you are good. You need to get the right person in the right place. Absolutely, business is important and that takes precedence over everything. It is little bit be aware, to try and get women. Maybe you can go to places. If it's college hiring, you go to certain colleges. More than that, that's it, right? The the criteria to evaluate should not change. It's an injustice to the person who's coming in. And definitely don't call anyone diversity hire.
So now my question is, what would you? Okay, so I understand this. This diversity is a new form of reservation that drove Indians out of India, is the reason why bulk of the brain drain happened. And now this diversity hiring, I see it as a new form of reservation. And then what you're going to do is you're going to end up driving all the men out
Correct.
of this. So like the example he said, somebody at 8.5 and versus somebody at 8.2, if CGPA is the only criteria that they're looking at, obviously 8.5 is superior than 8.2. 8.2 is getting an opportunity just because 8.5 is a man. So would you do that,
I
and do
wouldn't
you
do
like
that
it?
because that's what I'm saying, right? See, you can 8.2 to 0.2 to 0.5. Is this a statistical difference? I don't know the answer to it in the number
Okay.
one, right?
Statistically significant, I
I
don't know.
don't know the answer to
Okay.
it. So then you keep a cutoff as low as 8.2 and give everyone in. That is how I would deal with that problem. I don't want to do injustice to anyone by bringing them in because they are of a certain gender. But that's the point I'm saying. I'm exactly saying the same point. I'm saying that it can build awareness, but beyond that, it merit should speak. And that is extremely important to make someone realize. Everybody should want to be occupying that position based on merit, not because they fall in the gender or anything like that, right? But however, the reason organizations have done it, there is a reason for it, right? It will at least throw away some of the biases out. It will get in a different type of thinking into it. So that organization, that's, see, among the levers that they have, they can't go and change the society. They can't go and make the family better, right? Those are things that they cannot do. So they can open the funnel better. I think from that perspective, it's a welcome thing. The gate has to be a gate. The interview panel, how there are blind interviews also, blind resume selections also, that happens, right, where they mask the person name and see whether they are coming in.
Yeah.
Those are there today. Awareness is fine. Having a guideline on a diversity is fine, but using that to say A over B, no, that is something I wouldn't recommend.
I have a point to make here. One, referring to your question that you spoke about, the females being less in STEM versus this one. Still, I don't know why there is a need to push people. They should choose it by themselves with some guidance, etc. And hence, it's a choice they should make because it's a lifelong choice. You will either enjoy your life or you will repent for doing certain things. Point one. Point two, when it comes to diversity, yes, I agree with everyone that it should be fair. Where 8.2 male, 8.2 female, choose between the two, it should be 8.2 female, because there's no competency difference here. Okay, that the biggest problem to all this, why women do not break the glass ceiling and make it to the top, is a societal problem where there is no good support system. We are having a nuclear family where there's no one to support. The boys or the father's family is not supporting adequately. For the mother to go and work for 9 hours outside, it's not going to be so easy for the family until the parents support. There is a need for parents of a certain age to support the younger parents today. Only then the daughter or the wife is going to excel in her career, is going to fulfill her dreams. Otherwise, like she said, there's a lot of guilt saying, I'm not able to take care of my kids, I'm not able to cook, etc. The male has to be equally groomed while he is growing to ensure that he is getting married to in the future to a person who's going to be working. Is a male being taught to cook? No. Is a female being taught to learn to, she's being taught to go and work like a man, etc. But okay, is she also equally equipped? So there's a societal problem, there's a support system needed, there's a big startup opportunity for people to create this support system, and hence you will see highly qualified, very competent females going to the top and ensuring that there's diversity on both sides.
The unconscious bias that she was talking about is like, is a woman being taught to work like a man? Is something that you say a man is not, you should
Yes,
not say as a man being taught to cook like a woman is
he
something
should contribute,
as in
otherwise
as in
in a
no
nuclear
no no
family.
what I
I
was
do more
trying to
cooking than my wife in my house, man.
your wife is lucky.
I know.
That's why I don't want to say anything
She has a
else.
good taste.
So, hey,
That's
My
it.
taste is also good, by
no,
the
no,
way.
no, no, no. So there is a saying: you'd never be too proud of your choices because your wife is one.
One
You'll
of it.
never mock your wife's choices too much because you're
Correct.
one of that.
Yeah,
So
but I live in a household which is more all
female.
female. Except
He's
my
a
dog.
diversity at home
The
also.
only dog is the male there. My two daughters, my mother, my wife, and I'm the one who cooks. So, but that's because of choice. I used to own some restaurants earlier, so that's by choice. But I still don't know. Maybe I'm lucky that I have always worked in cultures where, or organizations where this has evolved already. Or yeah, things have changed, but I don't see it as bad as probably in a government office or somewhere. Even there in IAS, etc., I see
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of women now, police, everywhere. So things have changed, but it is as bad or good as it is rest of the world. So earlier, and yeah, probably if you go to places like North India, some parts of North India where there is a gender ratio bias, etc., the culture issues, so those are not something these companies can help